like your own client, someone that just keeps calling you, you know, if you got a real good personal connection with a client. And how does that work with Reliable if they keep calling you?
That's all I want to know. Did you get to enjoy your cup of coffee before you got your ass walked? Didn't quite get it. You were talking about a client, or a claim. Well, I mean, how do we work the claims, or how do we work with fucking dickheads, or what was it? I didn't quite get it, brother.
Well, like, if clients call you directly, you know, if they got your number and then they try to keep in touch with you, like, you can bring in your own customers to Reliable, right?
No, absolutely not. They have, very and completely sophisticated dispatch system that we don't do any of that at all. They have everything already set. They just dispatch us and we get our stuff done. We don't have to deal with the customers as far as scheduling a load or any of that. No, they have everything already set up. It's really, I mean, it's the logistics in there are top notch, definitely.
I see. Yeah, because it's kind of a challenge for me sometimes too. You know, some guys, they just fall in love with the way I work, and they're like, "Hey, you know, I need you here," and I'm not sure all the dispatchers can talk to them the way that I'm talking to them, and it becomes pretty challenging because they don't want me to say no. They won't take no for an answer. You know, one guy, I moved 30 cars for him, and he's asking for me to
$2,500 as a deductible, so they won't pay the $10,000 as long as you have that one. So I think it's, they have different options, and it just goes according to what fits best for you,
Interesting. Now, do you know, I don't know if, I wonder, is there a car hauling company that has, stock options for the drivers? Does Reliable have any kind of incentives for drivers?
Any kind of what?
Incentives for drivers, like options, like stock in their company or something like that.
Oh, stock?
Yeah, something to keep the drivers more loyal.
Oh, like if you want to invest in any of their system per se? Now that I know.
Yeah, I was a big car guy growing up, but I didn't know about Reliable until I was car hauling for about 2-3 years, and then I only learned about them. And they're like the biggest company, right? I mean, you guys have what, 350 trucks?
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, almost 7 years ago, they were right at 275, 290. I want to say that they've grown, but they're not. I want to say their fleet, it's topping up the right at 400. I want to say at this moment. Now there might be variables where there's some drivers that will wait, there's some drivers that will come on board, and it's gonna vary a lot. So 350 is a good guess. You got that right.
Man, you're rolling fast. What do you got for an engine and transmission in that thing?
Am I rolling fast? No, that's just regular speed, brother. You're in the desert.
Yeah, I got my cruise control set at maximum, and slowly you're inching away from me. So that just shows how much underpowered I am. I only got a Jeep Grand Cherokee and a Porsche 911 in the trailer.
Got just a little Cummins ISX15 with the 600 on it, and it's heavy right now, so you can't let off the damn throttle if you're going up the hill. You gotta push it. So you're not struggling going up the hill. Which I will. Once we get up to the Henderson area, you'll see me struggling. You'll probably pass me.
Maybe I'll get some more good pictures of it. I was thinking, I have a Peterbilt 372 cab over. It's a stretch frame with a motorhome on it. It was a toter home, and I was thinking to make that like a big like a YouTube truck, and just travel around and take pictures everywhere and videos.
Yeah, right on. Yeah. Now that you say all that, you sound like Serge the car hauler. So I don't know if you know him. I think I've seen him, having a few videos here and there with Autobots, and I think McCallisters. I don't know if it sounds familiar to you.
Well, this is your lucky day, man.
No way.
I always got my camera ready. Thanks for honking the horn, man.
Look at you. Right on. Yeah, we actually have talked through Instagram, I think. You sent me a text saying there will be a good idea to have an interview or so. You just never got back to me.
Oh, well, I had my camera rolling for 10 minutes right now, and the speaker next to the CB radio, so I don't know. Maybe this could be a good interview, but later I'll have to listen to it, see what we talked about, and decide if we want to have it public or not.
Right on, absolutely, yeah. Well, yeah, you can say the good information what will incriminate us per se. But no, you know, I mean, I've seen you a lot on Instagram, and I was like, man, this guy's being described just like Serge, you know, like, fuck, might as well be him, let me ask.
Yeah, you ran into me and I ran into you. This is a small world, but I don't know why I knew this is my second channel on YouTube. I'm up to 1,000 videos now, and the old channel got deleted. It was really bad. I made 700 videos and too much music, music violations, and they deleted it all, and I didn't back up the videos. Very painful, 7 years of work. But now I got married. My wife helps me out a lot, and so in 3 years we built a new channel with 1,000 videos. And just this month, I went from 10,000 subscribers to 140,000 subscribers. And today we just started we made our first calendar. We just put it up online today on Serge the Car Hauler. My wife and I are selling calendars for 2024. So yeah, I'm pretty fortunate. She's really pretty. She's modeled from Moscow, Russia, and she helps me out quite a bit. Sometimes she goes on the road with me, or sometimes she flies to the events, and then we'll drive back together or something. But I don't know what else there is to do other than promote the American dream, and car hauling's got to be it for a lot of us.
That is correct, brother. Well, congratulations on your, not sure if it's marriage or you guys are still dating. I want to say marriage. Congratulations on that. That's definitely the base of a successful man, and I want to say you're doing it right. I mean, I can see it, and congratulations on your effort, to put out some more, what can you call it? I mean, there's not a lot of people involved into the exotic car hauling that are able to, explain how it works and bring it in the media and make calendars and shirts and stuff and PR, So, I mean, man, congratulations, you're doing it great. I don't know. We're definitely on one of the nicest gigs as far as trucking, and I feel fortunate to be here at Reliable. So, and I guess you do as well, being over at Autobox.
Yeah, smile for the camera here. Here I come. That's pretty cool. It's amazing, huh? This little meeting with the sunrise and the beautiful views, and I don't know. It's like when you're ready for opportunity, it presents itself. I kind of timed it out to jog it in the morning here and see the sunrise and maybe get a couple good photos. And there you were rolling.
That's right, brother. You gotta know how to bring it back. And yeah, I mean, the majority of the time I'm clean. I'm always, the truck, it's spotless for the most part, the majority of the time. But sometimes, you're just gonna run into situations that you can't control. And right now, like you said, it was a perfect moment. It was time just, right where it needed to be. And there we are, brother. There we are. Small world.
Have you noticed a lot of these underground car vaults underneath like houses, underneath dealerships, stuff like that lately?
Have I noticed any under what? I didn't get it right.
Underground car vaults, like where they store cars in a garage, but it's kind of hidden away underneath somewhere.
Yeah, we see that a lot, I want to say. I mean, you're talking about, like, these hydraulic systems that hide, actually, or just underground parking. Like, what was it, the Anaheim stuff, the Anaheim auto show that, they, once they're done, they park the cars on their parking lot, which is, there's an underground building. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, like Chicago Motor Cars, they got a place in the Iron Gate there, those automotive condos. And I was friendly with the guys, and they're like, hey, let me show you something, but you can't record it. And, it's a one-car garage, and then it lowers down into a basement, and there's like 75 exotic cars down there. I was like, wow, this is mind-blowing, really cool. And then somewhere else, delivered a couple cars, and the guy's house was built on a basement that had 40 cars underneath his house, so it was probably like a hole in the ground, essentially. He built a garage and then built a house on top. And more I'm seeing these things.
Oh, okay. I see you're talking about more like a hidden garage underground, like a hidden garage. Gotcha. No, I haven't actually run into that. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. I've seen warehouses, privately owned with collection of many cars, and they actually build mini cities in those warehouses. They build very small scenarios of, the old times, and it looks pretty neat, man. It looks pretty unique. I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff that I mean, in these last 7 years has definitely been a life-changing. You see a lot of crazy stuff, and you just can't believe it. Your mind goes like, whoa, there's some people that really have a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, my dad used to say, we came to America from Soviet Russia, to take advantage of the American dream here, and says, oh, we should have some rich relatives here somewhere with our same last name that came to America a lot sooner. But now I would say, where are those rich relatives? We got opportunities here to really take advantage of and learn from other people, learn from customers, get ideas, and apply those ideas to our own American dream.
My brother, hey, top of the Sunday morning to you. It's correct, brother. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you have all kinds of opportunity that it's fuck. Yeah, it's a dream that you can bring up to reality as far as you're willing to work getting it done, and it will happen. It will definitely happen. Just scrolling through the channel, man. I heard you. Heard all about it. Top of the Sunday morning, and you have a doggone nice one in the best Thanksgiving come upon us. Just to be around the top side of the Lincoln, the cold country.
Well, this is so cool that we're chatting. I asked for an interview. I never thought it would be like this.
Yeah, you got it right. Just the beat, 445 radio station around Illinois. Hey, take it over to channel 12. That way we leave the channel open just for these guys in case they need to use it. They seem to be, we're getting over it. They might be needing it. So if you want to go over to channel 12, I'll go down there. That way we can.
Okay, copy that. Go into channel 12. Thank you. Hello, you there?
I think there's enough people in here. Let's see if there's people here. Let's try, you want to try number 7? You want to try, no, 7's going to be full of Spanish. Let's try, fuck, let's try 14, see what we got at 14.
Okay, copy that, 14.
02.
Okay, you there? Copy.
Yeah, I think the channel, it's more open. Number 5, it's for Spanish. I speak Spanish. So I do all my 5 across California, Arizona, and normally here on the 15 in Nevada. 7 radio guys, the radio, what you call them, enthusiasts or whatever you call them. They run number 7 all across 5 in California. And I guess this is a good channel to continue our chatting, brother.
Cool. Yeah, I don't use the CD as much, but it's good to know. Latino Cowboys, huh? Number 5.
I can't run without a CD, brother. I mean, I don't see how I mean, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I was coming from, where was this? I can't remember exactly where I was coming, but I was going to Wisconsin. I happened to run into the middle of the blizzard around 9 o'clock or so, and you couldn't really see a whole lot. So it wasn't really, a good idea to be out there in the freeway. We have the commitment that sometimes we don't really think about it. We just know that we're able to get it done. We have the professionalism, and we know we're going to be able to handle it. So we just go. There was this semi that was turned over in the middle of the freeway, and all I was able to hear was like just northbound, stay to the fucking left lane, northbound, stay to the left lane. There's a truck turned over in the middle of, it was 94, I can't remember where it was exactly, but it was going northbound, and I mean, I was like, well, as soon as I see it coming, I'm gonna start getting over to the left lane, and then everybody was like, you better be on the left lane, that's the only opening for you to make it. And I hear these guys saying, reliable, you might as well do it now, get over to the left lane. So I did, brother, I get over to the left lane, and sure enough, like, within 2 seconds or so, I couldn't see anything because it was, upside down. It was, I couldn't see anything. I mean, he literally had no lights. You couldn't see anything at all. Next thing I know, I was just literally passing that truck that was already in there, and I would have fucking run into it really bad. So I think a radio saved my life. I would really encourage everybody to just keep it on 19. You don't want to hear the static. Just turn the what you call the scratch or whatever, the volume, whatever is, just turn it down, and you'll be able to hear, you'll be able to, see when it's loud, you're gonna be able to, if something is happening, you're gonna have time to at least be warned and be able to, be aware of what's going on around you, and it's very helpful. I couldn't do it without a radio.
Wow, what a story. That's definitely like a lifesaver. You could have caused more damage and, killed yourself too. It's amazing. Yeah, the squelch, you just got to turn it down a little bit below the static, right? And then it'll still have enough that where someone will shoot you a nice strong, whoever sends a strong signal, you'll still hear it, right?
Yeah. So, for example, I got on a striker, so I think this will have, I don't think I know, this will have a little bit more power. So I know that you're probably going to be able to hear me, and I'll be able to receive the signal. What you really want to do is you want to make sure your antennas are calibrated, more than anything. Make sure, you stop by CV shop, make sure they calibrate your statics or whatever they call them, and make sure that if you don't want to hear a lot, you get your side speaker, put it all the way over to the other side. And on the same button where there's the volume button, I don't know what the one in the back is called, there's like a on and off switch with the volume, and then there's like a fat one on the back of it. That's your gain, I think it's called. I can't remember the name of it. It's like the power that allows, that the receiving and that's kind of your receiving power, I want to call it. And you can turn it to the right, and the static will go away, completely away. You won't hear that all the time. You're not gonna hear it, but you're still, if you put it on high volume, whenever you're within range, you're gonna be able to hear what's going on. And normally when something is going on, the guy that is gonna warn you is the guy that is in front of you within the next, mile, half a mile, whatever your range might be. And actually 19, it's people are on it all the time, like literally. There's always something going on 19 that you will be able to hear, and it's good, man. It's something to keep in mind, to have a good radio with calibrated antennas.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into more. I'm gonna do that next CB shop. I have some time to spend at. I'll ask them to calibrate antennas. I had no clue about that. Maybe I'll watch some videos on YouTube about the controls on my model. I've got a Cobra. I don't know what it is. A Cobra.
I want to say it's a Cobra 29. Is it the one that it's digital? It's got some sort of a B in the middle. It's not quite a B, but it's it's digital in the middle all across. And I don't know if it's the black one or it's the Cobra 29 that is normally gray, but I think this is digital, isn't it?
Yeah, it's digital with a big knob in the middle, on the bottom.
Yeah. That's a good radio. That's definitely a good radio, and it'll tell you on the screen. You can actually do some testing with that one. You can run the antenna, and if you mess with it a little bit, I can't remember exactly where it's at, but you can test the antenna through the radio, and it'll tell you whether the antenna is okay or not. So if it's not, then you'll have to take it over to somebody that knows what they're doing, and they either have to ground the base for the antenna, or they will have to shorten the antenna a little bit. So it all depends on what antennas you have. Now, if you have two antennas, you are blocking your signal. The best way to do it is just to have one antenna. I have two antennas, but only one it's connected. The other one is just, for the loops.
Yeah, my right antenna got broken by a tree branch.
And that's probably a good thing, even if you don't believe it. That's probably the best thing, because now you have one solid antenna that it's, aiming all the signal instead of bouncing one with the other one.
Makes sense. Wow. Well, I've seen some of these trucks. They built a custom cage in front of their nose cone bubble. So yeah, those tree branches in the neighborhood sometimes it's rough.
Well, I got a custom radio, and on this one I got a few different features. It's got the box. There's I don't know what you call it, sound box, whatever. I'm gonna play a few songs over it. Watch. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. I'm able to do that, and now as you hear me, you see music in the background per se. So that's the good thing about some of these custom radios, man. Some of them are pretty good. My antennas are not doing so well right now. I still got to calibrate them. Got them calibrated with different antennas. The Predator is one of the best antennas that I've ever had. I decided to have this monkey made because they look a lot nicer, I want to say, but they're not. I mean, they need to be calibrated. So we'll see what happens here in Vegas or in Phoenix. I gotta get them done because I don't like the 2 point something that I am having as trills or whatever it's called, SWRs, whatever it is.
Wow, that's some cool sound effects.
Well, I've got a few different ones, and you can play with them. You can turn the volume up, you can turn it down. like it when I don't have a radio, you know?
Yeah, too many these days. Truckers are on. There's some chats. I'm in a Russian car hauler WhatsApp chat. There's like 400 guys there.
What channel was it, or what was it about Russia?
I'm saying a lot of truckers are now on like online, and there's a WhatsApp chat. I'm in a Russian WhatsApp chat where there's mostly 3-car wedge new guys, you know, driving those 3-car wedges, and yeah, there's like 400 in this group that I'm part of.
Oh, okay, right on. Right on, you guys are in a community of, a group of car holders where I'm assuming you guys help out the hot shotters, the new guys that are coming on board, if I understood it right. That's good, brother. That's good, because you can always get new ideas. You can always, you know, give your examples of what have we fucked up and how can we avoid it. So that's really good. Good for you guys. Awesome.
Yeah, they think I'm like their hero or something, but I don't go there too often. But it's insane to see how these like new Ukrainians, you know, they just came to this country because of the war recently, and they're being so taken advantage of, like the dealers ripping them off on these pickup trucks, and the trailers too. These 3-car wedges are paying like 3 times more. Someone paid $30,000 for a 3-car wedge trailer, and I was like, you guys, what are you smoking? Didn't you see my YouTube channel? Obviously not, you know. So that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you see it more often than you see it. Watch out. Stick it to the left a little bit. You saw it more often right after COVID, because you know everybody was behind under. I'm gonna get over to the left lane, and they were behind on their stuff, because you know everything literally stopped moving. So it grew. Now people are coming over, and from ignorance to some stuff. Well, it will work. It will eventually work. Everything that you put effort on will work. But you're also gonna be part of a big problem once you know, once everything kind of settles, and it's not gonna look good for everybody. I can see that.
Yeah, I'm actually on my YouTube promoting like a little investment thing. Well, my wife says stop buying trailers. Stop buying trailers, cars, and motorhomes, please. You know, I already told her. I already made a standard response to her. Whenever I say I'm buying something, you know, I say, wait, what shoes did you like? What purse did you like? You could buy something too. But she said, stop, please. I don't want to buy anything, and you don't buy anything. So I put on YouTube some of the good deals, some of the trucks or trailers, and then I asked them if they want to go to my website and they could buy, they could invest with me. So last 2 weeks ago, we found a Dodge Ram that needed a clutch, and it needed a box. It was jackknife. So I found a guy. We needed $9,000 for it, and so somebody bought it. I had a guy who had $5,000 who wanted to invest, and another YouTuber or another viewer of mine on YouTube gave me $2,500 to invest in that truck. So we're gonna get it fixed up by New Year's and maybe rent it out to some of these hotshot guys in the new year and have a little investment club. So I don't know. I'm just trying to have fun.
Well, that's really interesting. Not only having fun, man, but you're starting something that can, you know, can really go like an avalanche out of the blue. You're just having fun. Next thing you know, you have a monster that you will it will be huge, and that's good. That's how, that's how millionaires become millionaires, because they have crazy ideas, and if you're having it, good for you, brother. Yeah, that's the way to go. Your next thing you know, you're gonna be able to put a network of so many people that are gonna be able to, or be willing to spend the money and invest in the things that you're involved in, and you already have a WhatsApp group of 900 people where you can go in there and say, you know what, this is for rent if you guys are interested. I mean, you have all the wisdom to do what you're aiming for. I think it's gonna work.
Well, I appreciate you noticing, and it means a lot from coming from where you're sitting, because I have huge respect for your company and everybody involved in it. It's I look up to you guys.
Thanks for that and the support. We're here to strive for the best and help and support everybody here, fellas. They're on the same page. I mean, you're doing the exact thing I'm doing, just different shirt. But at the end of the day, if you need help, you can always come to us and say, you know what, you guys give me a hand on this and that, and we're definitely gonna do it. As far as recognizing, it's more like personal. There's good people, bad people. Some of us are just happy to see others grow, and I see that you're doing a lot of stuff, not only to grow, but to bring more people into the growth. So that's got to be, taken in consideration, and I'm able to see it. So that's what I wanted to bring it up and let you know that you're doing great, man. You're doing something. You're not fucking around. You're doing the right thing. You're just like I came from a different place, and doing it right and taking advantage of not taking advantage, but taking the opportunity. I should have said it. Taking the opportunity to be successful in life, and it's not given, but it's definitely out here to take it.
Yeah, I tell my wife, I was like, there's a thing called nightmare mode. You just put yourself in this mode of nightmare, and you just work and just put your feelings behind you and just do whatever it takes to get to your goal, because that's the only shot you got. No one's going to give you anything, and we're already the luckiest people in the world just to be here. And if we just follow the rules and follow the rules of like success principles, I learned a lot from our clients. The first Maserati I hauled to a guy, I asked them, I said, obviously you're more better off than me financially. What are some good books to read? And he quickly started sounding off books to read. And I quickly turned over my bill of lading and started writing down these titles of books. And then I would listen to them while driving the car hauler. So, my little Dodge Ram. So, and after a while that starts affecting you in a great way. And it's not going to happen instantly, but you could make a change every day to move yourself forward to your goals. And it's just like YouTube. I tell everybody, you got to have a YouTube channel. You got to promote your stuff. You got to put your stuff online. Someone will notice it, and then you'll be better off with it. And a lot of people give up at 50 videos, 10 videos, 100 videos. I put up 800 on my old channel that completely got deleted. Now I'm up to 1,000 on my new channel. You just gotta be a maniac,
Yeah, you can't stop trying. Yeah, you can definitely stop trying. You gotta continue. You definitely must continue. I do have a YouTube channel. Like I said, but I don't use it because I use TikTok. Like I said earlier, I'm up to 80,000 or so followers. It's kind of hard, at least for me. It's kind of gotta be fully concentrated on what you're doing. At least that's what I was taught. You know, this isn't just a game. This isn't just here for the joy to, you know, come and drive someone's car. Yeah, it's part of it, and we enjoy it. But more than anything, I can't pay full attention to the media while I'm trying to work, and I'm doing this not really hard, but very demanding environment of workflow, you know.
Yeah, it's like I look in at myself in the mirror and say, can I be the god of auto transport? Can you know how to? Yeah, you really got to strive for perfection, and then eventually everything else will catch up. You know, like the law of averages. You know, you do much more than you're expected, and then eventually things will catch up. The paycheck will catch up. Everything will catch all up. But too many people think, oh, that doesn't pay enough money. Oh, that's so much extra work. You know, well, I mean, recently I had some people message me that I couldn't get through a year or two ago. You know, I try to message them, they never respond. Now they're messaging me, asking me for direction. And I was like, what? I thought you were like so much more successful than me, and now you're asking me for, you know, help? This is insane.
Well, I'll let you know right there you're doing something right, brother, and you should be proud of it. You should be proud. You should be, you know, in a position where you are like, well, thank God, you made it work for one, and two, you've done a lot for it to happen. It didn't just happen because they think you think, or they might be more successful. There's something that money can't buy, and that's your virtue. You know, that's your spirit. And some people have it, and some people just, you know, it's like common sense. Some people don't have it. So that's brilliant on your part to start doing all this, and now to see it. Those are the results of your hard working ethics and your efforts, and you should be proud of it, brother.